don't know if it's got me here or not, but here we go. All right, we got another little unboxing here. We are putting together a new NAS for our on-site storage, backup and different things. I used to be a computer geek. That's kind of how I got into machining, is I was big into computers and building my own PCs and scavenging parts back in the 90s. That's how I got my into technology, and that's what led me to CNC machining. You know, anyone out there that knows what a BBS is, you know, hey, hit me in the comments. Love to catch up. There was a few local BBSs I was a member of. Today we have an ASUSTOR AS5402T. This is the one that includes 4 M.2 SSD slots. So it's kind of the upgraded one. I'm not sure if we're going to use the SSD slots. Initially, I know we're not. We are thinking about setting up a redundant system, so we may end up putting another one of these drives elsewhere. Not one of these drives, one of these storage devices with drives elsewhere, so that we can keep things redundant in multiple spots. We have fiber internet coming to our shop here pretty soon, so pretty tickled about that. So that'll allow us to do some things that we've been limited by previously. So opening it up here, and there's not a whole lot to see. So we got a little box here. Probably has a power supply in it. Yep, power supply, Ethernet cord, 2 Ethernet cords. Yeah, a little securing strap. I'm sure that's either for the power supply, so it can't inadvertently come out. There's the brick, cord. There's a little strap for retaining it. Hard drive screws. 2.5. These should be 2.5 gig ports on this guy, if I remember correctly. We're only going to likely use one. We just don't need the throughput. But it comes with two Ethernet cords, a little bit of instructions, memory installation guide. We're not going to upgrade the memory in it, so we're just going to run with what's in it. And forget what does it have in it. 4 gigs. It comes with 4 gigs DDR4. So that's going to be plenty for our light duty use. This is probably overkill for us, but you know, that's kind of it's a thing for machinists, I guess. So here we go. That guy there. A couple of those foamy brick things. Packaged well enough. Not sure if this is a toolless design or what I might need there, but here we go. There's the bottom of the bag. There we go. Flip it around the right way there. So on the back, we've got an HDMI. Also support working for security cameras, so that's another option for us. That's why it's got an HDMI port. Got 2 rear-facing. I'm sure there's at least 3.1 USBs, 3.2 Gen 2 USBs. So another one on the front. I'm sure that's for plugging in a thumb drive or something of that nature. 3 USBs in total. Power switch there. Oops, let's throw that on the ground. That won't hurt the magnets. It's magnetic. I guess I'm a little surprised that it's magnets, considering it's made for HHDs. So these are supposedly hot swappable. Don't know that we'll need it. Hopefully never need that, but just a 2-drive system. You know, we're just gonna put 2 drives in it, just run a mirror RAID. I don't need the speed out of it, so we will be just on a simple RAID 1 for our needs. So that's that. So note to self, if you have one of these ASUSTORs, you need to take the caddies out before you can pull the cover. The cover comes off real easy once you pull the caddies out. There is 1 chunk of memory. Then there's a slot there to add another memory, DDR4. The one that's in here is a Samsung, but then here's my 4 M.2 slots. 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, you got your heat sink down here, so it's mostly passively cooled. I believe this is running a Intel Celeron processor, a 4-core. So these M.2s can be used and set up as a faster storage drive, where you can set them up as cache. Right like that. There, that clicks on a whole lot better with those drive bays out of there, the drive caddies out of there. So there we go. It looks like the drive bays are set up to be toolless. Here we've got our Iron Wolf Pro 2 terabyte. Seagate product, of course. C manufacturer date is 11th of May, 2025. So that guy will go like so. Line it up with those holes there. These went in like so. Fit real nice. In there, lock it in. Just slide that guy in there. Slide that in, lock it in, there we go. Oh, I forgot to put this on. That gives all the show. Oh, it's upside down. There we go. Gives you that final touch. Are you the type to leave the peels on or take the peels off? I kind of usually leave them on, but these ones are so gross, I don't think I'll leave them on.
The next day.
Last week I got that new NAS installed, the As You Store. At least that's how I pronounce it, is As You Store. I've heard all kinds of pronunciations. But this is the old NAS we had. This was an old, oh man, this was a residential quality unit. Yeah, it's an LG. It's dusty and old. It had a DVD rewriter in it for backup purposes, but this thing served its purpose for over a decade. You look at that, it even had pop-out USB port and fun stuff there. And but now it's dead. So we yanked the drives. I got those. I'm gonna keep those in a safe place for the time being. I don't expect we need them. We already recovered all our data. Never actually lost. We just had to get it moved to a new source. So that's moved over. The As You Store seems to be going well. Although now a new little tidbit I just learned, I might want to change the file system from ext4 to Butters, BPTFR, I don't know, something like that or another. But that allows snapshots, which allows you to look back at versions of files if you overwrite. So that might be interesting. So we'll see. You know, time will tell. I don't know if it's got me here or not, but here we go.
Remember, drink water. It's a healthy habit.